Hey guys, I thought I'd work on the 424 this afternoon. I had a little free time, and my main goal was to mount the starter. When I got this tractor, there was no starter on it. So this bracket was on here, and on the left side there was like a 1/4 bolt in there. On the right side there's nothing. And this is the first machine I've worked on that's a starter generator machine, and the back side of the generator back here attaches into that bracket with a bolt, and so does the front. Well, look at this. The old bolt is snapped off inside of the bracket here, so now I got to try to drill that bolt out, which is probably going to be a real bitch, if you know what I'm saying. So that's my project now, is to attempt to drill out that bolt and see what I can get out of the hole. I also noticed that this machine, the starter generator, is supposed to have two wires. One wire is obviously the hot wire to the starter, and the other wire is supposed to be for the charging system. Now, there's only two wires here. One of them is coming back to the headlight, or tail light, whatever you call this back here, and the other wire is going over to the coil. So we appear to be missing the whole wire for the charging system, which kind of boggles my mind, and it makes me wonder if really this wire going to the headlight really is supposed to be for the charging system, because there's like a splice in it right here, which would be right about the right length to go to the charging system there. So what I'm going to have to do is probably run a new wire all the way up the tunnel here, if you will, all the way up to the front of the tractor. Now this tractor has this crazy seat on it out of a car, which I'm going to take that off, but if I come up here and look under the dashboard, you can see that the previous owner was screwing with all the wires. So don't ask me what the hell they're doing, but half this crap is disconnected. So what I'm going to do is tear out this weird switch and put a regular INDAC key switch in there, and I'll end up rewiring this whole job, I'm sure. And what I notice here, just quickly looking at this, is that the wire in the back that was hooked up to the headlight is yellow, and so is this yellow one that goes onto the voltage regulator. So that yellow wire back there is probably really for the charging system, but what I'm going to ultimately have to do here is just trace all these wires with a tester. Better yet, I may just rip them all out and build new wires, but for now I just want to see if I could get it running before I even screwed around with any of the wires or anything else. And what I might do, just for shits and giggles here, is that I might just put my battery onto the coil. And the guy had a rope that he was pull starting the flywheel with, so just for kind of shits and giggles I may attempt that and see what happens. Well, if I come over here to the other side of the motor, this is kind of funny, but there's not even a cover on the points. It's just sitting here with no points cover, just raw. And it looks like a pretty big gap too, like it's probably 40 or 50 thousandths, so that's kind of funny. But you know, I don't know. You get these machines from what we call the DPO, and they're all screwed up. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's got some weird freaking exhaust on it. Look at that stupid thing. So we're going to have to tear that shit off after we get it going the right way, I guess. But, you know, for now, I might try to see if it turns over, but it's going to be kind of hard to hook up a wire to the coil, because there's really nothing that I can pinch my, my booster pack to there. There's really no meat on that coil. So I think I'm going to skip that for now, and I'm just going to, try to fix that starter, and then we'll go to the next step after we get the starter fixed. I built a new plug wire here. The guy had a plug wire on here that was about 3 feet long, and it needs to be 8 inches. But the condenser looks pretty corroded. It may be shot. The guy claims that he had it running with the pull starter hooked up to the battery, and I don't really believe him, but we'll see. Stay tuned. This would be a nice tractor if I get it running, since it was free. It's got its buddy over here, its big brother, 432, which needs to have a little thing called the engine plugged in the back. I have the entire engine rebuilt sitting at my house. It just needs to be brought down here and put in, and we got that about a year ago. Now I just noticed that something's leaking pretty bad in that transmission there on the 424. Don't ask me what the hell that is, but looks like that's another project. See that huge puddle down there. And over here we got, you know, the big brother, the 817. Still got the snow plow on it. Haven't taken that off since the winter. Haven't started it either since the winter. All right, let's see what else we got over here in the barn. A snow blower. What do we got over here? A plow, a dog eater, a giant vac. What do we got over here? We got a 5865 with a power brush. We got a new to me 40-inch mower that I haven't even used yet, which is going to go on this bad boy. We got the C10A with a 40-inch commercial deck. Just mowed the lawn with that a few minutes ago. We got another front mount 40-inch deck that will go on the 424. Got a plow blade that goes on the quick hitch. And over here on the other side we got a reel mower and another plow blade and the good old 817. That's about a wrap, guys.